Hello, how are you all doing? Welcome aboard to Australia Worldwide Entertainment. My name is the Godfather and welcome to our coverage of the West Coast Main Line South, London Euston to Milton Keynes Central, or vice versa, here on this Sunday, the 15th of September 2024, coming to you live from Sydney, Australia. Welcome aboard, fellow rail fans. If you're watching this live or on replay, you'll be upwards to 1440p at 60 frames per second HD quality. We hope you do enjoy the ride here today. We're playing on PC. We have we have one mod installed for today's live stream because there's not many mods going for Train Sim World 5 at the moment. Obviously, it's only just the beginning. But we have the Signal Improvements mod by London Midland. That has been upgraded from Train Sim World 4 to 5, so we have that installed today. Okay, so where are we going to? What are we going to be doing today? We're going to be doing a couple Class 390 trips. That's what we're doing today. So without further ado, let's crank it up, and we're going to start off in Milton Keynes today. We're going to take the /1 to kick off things, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go from Milton Keynes to London Central, 6:52 a.m. We hope you do enjoy a little bit of light cloud on a September morning. Okay, enjoy the ride. Here we go. Live chat is open to subscribers. I've just posted up just before we go on live tonight, tomorrow's All Aboard Live, episode 104, on Monday the 16th of September 2024, with a couple hours of Train Sim World 5. It'll be our first All Aboard Live for the Train Sim World 5 era, as we bring to you another couple plus hours of fantastic Train Sim World 5 gameplay. We'll be live with some services that we haven't done yet, like trips with the 114 on the Frankfurt folder. We're also going to be taking the Overground 710 on a trip on the West Coast Mainline South. So there's going to be a lot, and also 350 action on the cards tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of great action tomorrow on the stream. First up tomorrow, we've got the Class 350 trip. So yeah, do enjoy tomorrow's live stream. It'll be a fantastic one. It'll be live from 8 p.m. Live from 7:30 p.m. in the East Coast of Australia. 7 p.m. in Central Australia and South Australia and Northern Territory. It'll be 5:30 p.m. in Western Australia, 10:30 a.m. UK, 11:30 a.m. Central Europe, 5:30 a.m. Eastern States of the United States, and it'll be at 2:30 a.m. West Coast USA. That's tomorrow's All Aboard Live, episode 104. Here we go now. Pardon me. 1R03, Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston is the service with Class 390. I've changed my settings since I was with you guys last, folks, so I have played around with a few things. Tried to do our first look of the US route earlier today, but I just didn't want to play ball. Yeah, it was not good, not good.
If you require assistance at any time.
Area. Yep. Close those doors, get ready for departure. folks. Sorry, I was talking there and I wasn't on the mic there. How are we all doing? Yeah, I was just talking about the the faith of the community. How a lot of people have really just had a gut full of Dovetail's bullshit. You know, like it's you know, you got suckholes like the Dovetail ambassadors that won't steer Dovetail wrong. They won't tell you the truth about the problems. They all know about it, but they just, you know, obviously can't talk about it. Obviously they don't have the kahunas to actually step up and actually say what they really think. People like myself that, you know, don't work for Dovetail, don't have nothing to do with Dovetail, tell it how it is, you know what I mean, and have the balls to actually step up to the plate and say, hey, enough's enough, these problems have just persisted for way too long, it's time for somebody to take over Matt Pedestill's job and actually get somebody in there that actually has the kahunas to actually step into the role and say, we prefer to have DLCs released less often and start releasing them in a bundle way, where we would have longer times in development and have quality over quantity. Even if we get less per year, we get better quality per year, I think everyone will be happy. Obviously it'll be lighter on the wallet. Which would be good, but obviously Dovetail don't want to do that because they're not about looking after the rail fans and the community as much as they say they do. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to fixes, they only fix the things that they so-called reckon the community want fixed, but yet there's outstanding issues that have been in the game for so damn long that they don't want to even talk about. Even stares them in their face. Or even, as I say, drives towards their face. Anyway, since I joined you guys on that preview earlier today, I deleted it, by the way, because it didn't go well. I have changed my custom engine settings. I've got some new settings through not just DX12 now, but I've got a setting where it uses all the cores and some other thing that flips something else. But I'm also using DB Runner's old custom settings that I was using. I've used DB Runner's custom settings for so damn long. On and off, I just haven't been using them recently. But the settings I've run over from Train Sim World 4, yeah, they're not playing ball. Save. Just before we go today as well, I'll actually I better not, because I might do some videos tomorrow. See how we go. Oh, that train's not that far ahead. Yeah, this was one route that I was really, like, disappointed about when I seen it. I'm like, what the hell have they done? This is another Southeastern High Speed, you know. Southeastern High Speed, when that was first previewed, yeah, back in the days, if you're a veteran like me, we trained SimWorld, you would know what I'm talking about. When we seen the first, we used to have first previews and second previews back in the days, and we had the Colonel, Sam, Colonel Fader, used to come in. Great fella, great fella. He used to have the balls to actually say something about if he sees a problem. He used to say it. Don't worry about that. He used to look after the community very well. Great streamer. Definitely recommend subscribe. Yeah. Anyway. They used to have they had the first preview for it, and a lot of people were disappointed about the way it looked and everything. You know, this was the original Southeastern High Speed before the extension and everything. You know what I mean? And everyone was like, you know, where's the fences here and there? Where's this? Where's that? You know, like I was looking at, I'm like, I reckon there's some things missing in this. I just had a feeling. I was like, this doesn't pan out right. And yeah, within a week they had a big list of, you know, stuff that they were going to improve on. They all, you know, they put in, you know, the feedback that they got from the community on the posts, and yeah, they done a second preview, and it was 10 times better. It was unbelievable, and that was what was released. You know, the new and approved Southeastern High Speed was the officially, like, what we got. So this is where I wish that Dovetail would take into consideration, you know, sometimes when they're going to go into a new era of Train Sim World, that they actually start previewing them, maybe say a month out from a release, get a feedback in time. By the time they get the feedback and we get the release, then everything will be in play. You know what I mean? Like all the fixes and upgrades and all that. And so we get a better experience at release, you know what I mean? Like, so, but that's just, yeah, too good to be true, is it? Anyway, I just got to use the restroom real quickly. I do apologize for this. I shall return in a couple minutes' time, folks. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Isle of Wight Transport, how you going? We're getting, the XPT is getting replaced by a train that's getting built by the company that does the trams here in Sydney. They're a Spanish company. So yeah, the Explorer's getting replaced, the XPT is getting replaced, and the inner city V-sets are getting replaced with the Mariang, which I've already covered on my shorts area. Yeah. There's the XPTs are slowly almost about done as well. Obviously, I say they'll probably keep, you know, a couple, you know, for special occasions and stuff. Going through Watford Junction. Going to slow up a little bit. We're still getting these amber lights come through. We did have that train in front there beforehand, which is only just there. Okay, and we're there, and they're there, so we're not that far ahead. We don't have the railways here in Sydney, in Australia, to have a 390 anyway. Like, obviously, there's a lot of twists and turns. We don't have any high-speed rail here in Australia. The XPT doesn't get up to that real fast speeds. From Sydney to Brisbane, it's a fair distance of a trip. I think it's about 12 hours or so. It's over 1,000 kilometres. So no sound mods as of yet for the Pendolino, folks, but of course as soon as it's your 165, which is the most likely one to do it, or any other person that does a sound mod for it, but probably most likely the king of UK mods for sound mods for Train Sim World. It's your 165. As soon as we get a sound mod, we'll obviously showcase it here on the channel. I can confirm that the Eurostars, the 377, 365, sorry, the 377, 375, is it? 377, yeah, 375, and the Gatwick Express, the Electro Stars, that's the one. It's your 165 updated that for Train Sim World 5. Not sure if the new 377 with the pentagraph has been added for that. I'll have to double check and see what those what the description says on that, and I'll get back to you guys on that one tomorrow night on All Aboard Live. So 10:30 AM UK tomorrow, 11:30 AM Central Europe, 5:30 AM Eastern States of USA, 2:30 AM West Coast USA, and that'll be 7:30 PM here in the East Coast of Australia, 5:30 PM West Coast, 7 PM Central Australia. Going past Hell and Wellstone. Definitely need to preserve a slit set. Yeah, I'll say to preserve a couple of them. Yeah, the Heritage, they'll go into the Heritage Museum. Well, it's the second last weekend of the Bankstown line here in Sydney, ladies and gentlemen. The legendary Bankstown line is getting replaced with the Metro, which is the driverless train, and stage 3 of the Metro. So next weekend is the final weekend on the Bankstown line, and I'm definitely going to be getting it out and about sometime this week and doing some footage up on the Bankstown line. And I'll get up along there somewhere and capture some trains going through there for the final time before the Metro takes over it late next year. But they have obviously going to be closing the network so they can start development and finishing off what they've been doing. They've been developing the stations and all that over the course of the last couple of years now, and putting in alterations with lifts and everything. But yeah, it's we have to go through Wembley. Well, you think that Dovetail would have learned their lesson now? They've got 7+ years now of train sim world history, and yep, nothing's changed. This area is running not too bad now, actually. I have finally found the right balance with performance-wise, but you've still got that horrible lighting. I know JetWatch has just released his one, but I've used JetWatch with God mode for a few times before, and I've never really gotten a really decent frame rate with his settings. So what I'm doing now is I'm instead of just DX12 in the advanced settings, I've actually put in 3 separate brackets in that setting now, and since I've done that, I've actually found my performance boosted massively. And I'm also using the DB runner settings from the forum. I've talked to him a fair few times in the past when I was under my Aussie Don name on there. I'm no longer involved with the forums because it's just not worth, when you speak your mind to Dovetail, they don't like it and they kick you off it. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you got a set of kahunas and you tell it how it is. They don't like it. Truth hurts, doesn't it? I wish they would acknowledge it, but they just don't. Like, we all seen the San Bernardino preview stream, yeah? We all seen the problems throughout it. Did they even acknowledge any of it? No. If Colonel Fader was on the stream, I guarantee you we're going, oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, that needs to be fixed. What do you think he's not on the streams anymore? What do you think Cat's not on the streams anymore? You know what I mean? They need to speak their mind. They didn't like that, so they got rid of him. About to go through Queen's Park. always knew we would get this section of the route. Like I was, to be brutally honest, it's long enough if you do the 350 services and not all the other services. But if you're doing like this Pendolino, you'll be saying to yourself, I wish this did go to Rugby, to be honest. It's only 20-something miles more, or a little bit under that. But then everybody would have been saying, well, where's the loop? We haven't got the loop. That goes back into Rugby. I'm still disappointed they also didn't do announcements on the trains as a feature for Train Sim 5. Here we are, one more year again, we have to wait. Like, just the way they were talking about it with the 710 release and everything, and they're still trying to find a way in that. They were actually acknowledging that they actually are working on it. And it's like, well, surely this is going to be a Train Sim 5 feature. There will be tunnel improvements on this tunnel, by the way, as well, folks. Yeah, people were very disappointed about the way the lighting is in here. It's lucky we got the London Midland signals mod, so that does improve the signals. I reckon the night time. Oh look, we've got hazards. Lol. Yeah, I probably have to agree with that. That's what I was saying to the viewers on the first look stream. I said the Virgin Trains is the original design. It's the same with the Class 801. I actually prefer the Virgin Trains logo on that too, the Azuma. There is a Creators Club paint job for that as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind betting we get the south section of East Coast Main Line 12 months later. Yeah. It's either going to be that or the Great Western Railway. I'm hoping that's actually the project. I have a feeling that could be ATS's project, actually. The Great Western Railway. Not Great Western, Great Eastern. If it's a section that I would like to see, it would be obviously Liverpool Lime Street to Ipswich, just like Train Sim Classic. It's good to see they put the telecom tower there. Yeah, I haven't actually done guard mode yet. I was that could be something we could do first up tomorrow night, because we have got the Class 350 planned for tomorrow night as our first run. So I might do guard mode instead to kick it off. Oh, this is the first time I've come in on the fire station on here. God knows what these two in the middle are for. Maybe just, you know, to back them up or something. Did it just spud me? It just spudded me. Oh, okay. Whatever. You just keep the train halfway out, why not? It looks weird without the branding. Well, there is a Creators Club paint job that actually brings it back. So, yeah. I use the branding. Alright, there we go with our first trip with the Pendolino, and it is a platinum medal. They don't pop up like they used to now, they just pop up just like that. God knows if that's a bug. Okay, we did have a look around this station the other day, but for people that didn't, let's go and have a look. Oop. Oh, no, it's going to make the buzzer sound. Get out of here, fire! I'm a little bit disappointed about the seats, actually. They don't have the logo on there, and they're actually the wrong colour. Fire. I apologise, folks. I'm gonna have to go back to the main menu. I can't put up with that. That's just like, Jesus Christ, a kettle boiling in your eyes. And in your ears. Right. I haven't checked the Creators Club. Ooh, was that an APT? That was an APT paint job. Oh, yeah. Someone done the 807. APT 11 Pendolino. You gotta be kidding me. Because it's a tilted train, they gotta do the legend, don't they? They really gotta do the legend. Oh my God. The APT is one loco that I know it's got a very controversial history, but it is one of the first tilted mechanism trains in the world ever. So it did pave the way. And I have to say, now that we're getting the other section of the West Coast Main Line in, I'm hoping Just Trains actually does pull the trigger and say that they are doing a Loco DLC. And if they do, I'll be like, please APT. That's one Loco I want to see in Trains in the World. If it does, man, I'll be jumping up and down for joy. All right. And I hope it's an expert range. If they do the APT, they'll make a perfect expert range. Right. Heading back to the West Coast. We are taking the Loco again. I don't have any paint jobs for it. We took the one first, so we're taking this one now. I'll do a evening trip this time around, actually. Let's do July. Nice clear evening. What can we do? To Milton Keynes, 20 hours. 11. Yeah, the Inner City APT. It's a great train, Loco, on Train Sim Classic. I really enjoy it on Train Sim Classic. So, when I seen that the overship was coming in, I'm like, sweet. This is. I know this section from train. I know this section. If it's the one I think it is, I'm pretty sure. Does the Just Train route go over the Scottish border? That's what I'm trying to think, because I know the length is quite massive. It's 120 kilometers. So I was like, is it that going that far? Because I know it goes to Pembroke Station, because I've seen the screenshots and Pembroke Station's on that bend. So as soon as I seen that, I thought, oh, that's Pembroke Station. That's in it. But I'm trying to think if they're going into the Scottish side of it or not. Anyway, this will be our final trip, 1H75. So we're doing the vice versa now. And it is a nighttime trip. This will be our first night trip on here. This doesn't have cruise control. That's what I was trying to find before. lights are on. Just gonna cook myself some bacon and eggs. Press F4 on the TMS. Boost mode activated. Okay, so what's boost mode do? Okay. Boost mode. Well, we have a mobile service called Boost here in Australia, so I don't know if that's activating your SIM card. God, I can't believe we actually still got SIM cards, to be honest. I thought we'd be on to leave from that shit by now. Oh well, let's see what boost mode does. Okay. I would say with the Class 350, we need something where it gives us better braking, because the breakage on the Class 350 is quite shocking. Is there no lights on the tower at the back? You've got to be kidding me. If there's no lights on that tower at the back, that's absolutely BS. I like the fact there's lights on the top of there, but they are quite dim. Which is actually good, because usually, yeah, if they're too bright, everyone will be whinging. We'll take some photos because it's the first time we're doing the evening. That acceleration. I want to see something like AFB on here, you know, like a cruise control. I know that's one thing I hated about the Class 801. With the Class 801 Armstrong Powerhouse version for Train Sim Classic, you could do a cruise control, but yet with the Train Simwall version, you couldn't actually do it, even though there's an Armstrong Powerhouse influence in that particular loco. Anyway, frame rate should start improving now because we are building up that cache as well. Speaking of 350, here it comes. I don't really mind the branding not being on for really, to be honest. It doesn't really faze me. I thought it would, but it's not really jumping. Like, seeing it fly past anyway, you don't really take notice of it too much unless, you know, you're somebody that, you know, really wants to see that branding. But yeah, I don't know. As a branding person, you know, like I'm a skinner for American Truck Simulator, so I do the trucks and trailers, AI traffic, and freight market standalone trailers, and you know, traffic flow with branding and all that. I've actually got a mod releasing tomorrow with the third pack of the standalone pack releasing tomorrow, and modhub.us, by the way, folks. Godfather's standalone pack free tomorrow. A lot of companies and brands from the new for the new Arkansas DLC. It'll be releasing Tuesday morning here in Australia, the Arkansas DLC. I can't wait for that. Speed set on the Class 380 by the throttle, it goes up to 120 at holds your speed. Yeah, I'm always doing new skins. I do have a AI traffic pack on ETS, but it's been out for a little bit now, and it's actually runs off the old format. Actually, no, it doesn't. I threw B doubles and everything into the AI traffic flow with that pack. Oh, actually, no, I don't have that pack anymore. I deleted it. I forgot about that. Yeah, because I had problems with bullying, cyberbullying on Modland. So I stopped using Modland. There's a lot of idiots on Modland, I'll be honest. When I was using that site, a lot of people just trying to bring you down, and it's like, I started working out that it's actually the guy that runs the website. For some reason doesn't like it. Just wants to start stuff up. And the reason I found this out is because I got some people that know the ins and outs of, they can, like I got people that can track down an IP address, you can shut an IP address just like that. But, yeah, it doesn't really bother me anymore. You always got to get your cyberbullying, your criticism, your negativity, your positivity. Negativity and positivity, it doesn't really bother me, it just makes me stronger, at the end of the day. So I don't really let it get to me anymore. Hey, how you going, Amazing Lion? Welcome aboard. How you going today? Doing our first evening service on the West Coast Main Line. I'm very disappointed with the US route, to be honest. I've got so much frame spiking on there happening earlier today, and then I've put these settings in now that have given me a performance boost, but you get your spikes here and there still. But with the US route, I was experimenting with these settings and still getting a lot of frames. There's Wembley Stadium over there, by the way, folks. The site of All In. There's been some legends that have been in there in sport and music. Wrestling events there, of course. Home of a future WrestleMania. Nice to see WrestleMania in London, to be honest. I say it'll happen, hopefully. I reckon you guys will get an announcement within the next 12 months. Yesterday was special. Managed to catch the R32 during the 60th anniversary of the first ending service. Very nice. Oh, I'm actually stopping at Walford Junction this time. I think I remember last time I come through here, going this way on the first look of the couple days ago. We had all non-stop all the way. So yeah, we're doing what we did on Train Sim Classic. We're going to be stopping at Walford Junction. And we gave you guys a little sneaky on the way to the release of this, eh? So I've had the West Coast Mainline South for quite a while on Train Sim Classic, so I've played all sections, including the latest one from ATS. I do believe there's another new one coming out from Armstrong Powerhouse. I think Armstrong Powerhouse, they're doing it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no worries, Isle of Wight. I didn't realise you were heading off. Thanks, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Euston again. Yeah, the Bankstown line is retiring next weekend, so next Saturday is the final day before they get converted over to Metro. They got to redevelop the route, obviously, so they're going to rip up all the old track and rebuild it all. And it should be, they're planning to release it late next year, stage 3 of the Metro. But as far as the heavy trains are concerned, this is the final week. They had a special heritage couple train. They had a steam train go through there this weekend. I didn't capture it, obviously. I was away with my mates. And they had the old red train go through, but they're going to be at the Heritage Expo next month anyway. That's a big expo in the city at Central Station. It's in a few weeks' time. It's on grand final weekend actually. Oh, saint. Can't have a party that weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out on that weekend either. That's my birthday falls on the Friday night this year, and it's actually the day before the Heritage Expo. Oh, yeah, I'm really going to go into it hungover. I can't win. This is what happens. I put my mates first before anything, you know. When it comes to family and friends, that's it, you know. I put them first over anything. Or do I? There might be a lovely lady, I might have to put her first. She's out there somewhere. Anyway, Walford Junction coming up. There's the moon. Still haven't gone into that area yet, but I'm looking at it from here and it looks very familiar. This train will be stopping at Walford Junction. Doors will be opening on the right side, left side. Oh, I like those lights on the side there. decided to sit down. This is going to Manchester Piccadilly, by the way, in reality. Okay. Just trying to think where the DRA, there it is. I was wondering where it was. I'm just thinking there should be letters here, DRA, so people actually know that. So I didn't even actually see that then. Well, that's fascinating. Whoop. Oh, wow. You know what? I know people have been complaining about the lighting, but this is actually quite nice. It can only get better, of course. I also like the fact that, you know, you see a lot of these high-speed trains and you start a service and they're all coming flying off the train. And they leave the train empty. But, like, when I did my first run the other day at Euston, you know, like when I was at London Euston, they're all coming off the train. It's like, I'm just starting the service. It didn't come out of the portal or anything. You want to take all my passengers out of the train. This is why I said to you guys, that it doesn't matter if it's coming from a portal or not. I want to see when you're starting the service, passengers all on the platform, and then they enter the train, not coming off the train, going on the train. So we can actually see a bunch of passengers actually coming off the train throughout the journey. You know what I mean? Like, his brain. Dovetail, wake up. Probably understand it, probably get like down through here, especially after Watford Junction, it sort of becomes more of a scenic route, you know. So you're coming more out of the urban area. It's more into the suburbs on this side of it. And then you're more out of the suburbs into beautiful countryside. Yeah, I'm still disappointed about it not going to rugby, to be honest. I think it would have made more sense to have gone to rugby, but that's just me. I just still can't get over the fact we're actually getting 2 sections of the West Coast Main Line in 1 year of train sim. Well, that's, yeah, we didn't get 2 parts of East Coast Main Line, did we? When that was announced at the thing for Just Trains, oh yeah, that's one where I knew straight away where it was and what it was, and I'm thinking, damn, that's gonna be big, way bigger than the south section that they've put in. That's why I said to you guys, I wish they should have went to rugby with it, you know. Wow, I love the lighting of the station. Look at that, that is so good. Picked a great time to go through here. This is just as good as the Suffraget line with the lighting at the stations, folks, I have to say that much, at night time. And if you're not aware by now, we had our top 5 countdown for Train Sim World 4 era last week on Midweek World of Trains, and we crowned the Suffraget London Overground as the best route of Train Sim World 4. Has joined the Hall of Fame now as the best of the best. Always got some wonderful stories, Amazing Line, I have to say that much. It's so good that you've got so much knowledge of the rails in around your region there in America. It's good to hear, buddy. Thank you very much for sharing that information. I'm definitely going to look into that, see if there's anything I can see on YouTube later on. Now I know the results of the bloody Formula 1 race. Yeah, Verstappen stuffed up again. Oh. I've seen that crash at the, when I had that toilet break, I was watching the final lap and that when they had the big crash. I don't know who's to blame on that one, to be honest. So I think it was just, I don't think anybody moved over. I think one, to be honest, I think I agree with the commentators. One was going one way and one was going the other, and that's how it happened. But yeah, that could have been worse than what it was. Yeah, it looks like a freight train coming up. It's over there on the 3rd track. We haven't got the containers mod. I haven't run it over from Train Sim World before, but I think they would work. I just, yeah, I haven't run them over. I don't think they'll work on this route anyway. Wait and see if they have a look at some comments on there and see if there's anybody that's recently asked them if it works on Train Sim World 5. Did bring some sound mods over from 4 to 5. don't see why not. We've had no engine upgrade. We have got the signal improvements mod installed by London Midland, the updated train signal 5 signal improvements. He has advised that people that the train signal 4 one is now on delete, unless you are still on train signal 4, it still will work for train signal 4, so don't delete it in that case. But if you are on 5, there is a update if you're playing on PC. By the way, folks, if you're playing on Xbox via PC, if you've got the Xbox version via PC, do note that the mods will not work. They're only for Epic and Steam. I think they work on Epic. I'm not 100% certain on that one. I know they work on Steam. Let's get a fantastic photo opportunity. So I'm going to give ourselves a focal point. Look at that beautiful photo there. Wow. Let's get some saturation going in there. Wow. Look at that. Spot the mood. That's really cool. It's actually quite a nice photo. Wow. Wow. Let's get it going. That's beautiful. Unfortunately, I can't enter the contest anymore. I would put that in. If it was at a certain point, you know, this week's theme is nighttime or evening, you know, or something like that, I would say, yes, I'm definitely going to put this one in. That was a beautiful photo. Now, I'll use that as a cover for one of the streams. I knew I would absolutely love this route, like, even though it's got problems and everything, this is just, like, this has been the #1 most requested route by myself that I wanted in Train Sim World. You know, as much as I want an Aussie route and everything, you know, I know it's got to do with brand, like the licensing and all that. At the end of the day, obviously you need a third party to get involved. Hotbox is probably the only one I would think of that could do that, but obviously they concentrate on Trains 22, the railway simulator. So they've just actually released some more Aussie content I've noticed the last couple of days ago. Anyway. This has been a highly requested route by not only myself but the community. And there's been a lot of times where the community's like, oh, they won't do it because, you know, to Birmingham, you know, they could go as far as so-and-so, and I was thinking, well, surely it's going to go to, as far as rugby, that's where I'm probably would have thought more, would have made more sense to go that far. I wasn't actually thinking Milton Keynes at all. Because that is the section that starts the loop, as far as I know. That's the Armstrong, not the Armstrong, the ATS version that just got released from Transit Classic. Al Thompson. Who knows? He could actually continue the West Coast main line. Maybe he could do the loop. Maybe the loop version could be coming into Transit Classic. Transit World, coming in as their route for Transit World. I don't know. I don't think it is. Just looking at what I've seen, I think it could be the Great Eastern main line. Definitely UK, and it's definitely something around London. Already explored around this station. So Scarfs is one of the collectibles, and you got these little buggies with little robot buggies. Those little first aid kits, the same ones from the Suffragette line, they're in here, and the route maps is the other one. So they are the collectibles on this route. Notice the ministry hasn't been updated yet, so I'm still waiting for that mod to come through so I can automatically unlock the ministry. Now. Red signal should be at the end of the station. like those little white lights. They're really cool. I wish they were along here too, because it is probably a bit dark, to be honest. Well, if you have just joined us late, folks, we're coming towards the end of the stream, so there'll be a full replay for you guys to enjoy at any time you like. It'll be added to our Train Sim World past live streams playlist. We have a playlist for introduction tutorials. By the way, I still need to post the introduction to tutorials for Train Sim World 5. I have done a few of them, so it's just a matter of me getting time to post them up. I'm going to do that tomorrow throughout the daytime, so you'll see those premiere sometime tomorrow on Monday. Throughout the day, there'll be certain times where they'll premiere. They'll get a 4K ultra wide after premiere. One of the new bags in Train Sim World. God knows what he's carrying like that. There's a cat inside. I love the way these doors close. They're really cool. Unfortunately, you're not going to see the whole motion because they do drop back like that. But there we go with that one. All right. Very nicely done. And this, of course, is a platinum medal. You could see it actually. Here we go.
Checks are in operation at this station. Please have your ticket.
That one. Okay. Well, there we go. That's 350 coming in there. All right. Take a photo of that actually. There we go. Lovely double. So you put the red lights on there, and that was really cool. I like that. All right, there we go with that one. Very nicely done. Okay. Our next Train Sim World live stream will be tomorrow's traditional Monday All Aboard Live. It will be our 104th episode tomorrow, and we're going to be bringing to you over 2 hours. Maybe it might end up being 3 hours. We've got a big stream tomorrow, so it is our first Train Sim World 5 live stream of All Aboard Live. So it will be the 104th in total. Yeah, it's our first Train Sim World 5 era All Aboard tomorrow. Live from 7:30 p.m. in the east coast of Australia. That's in Queensland, New South Wales, ACT, Victoria and Tasmania. 7:30 p.m. in 7 p.m. in Central Australia, that's South Australia and Northern Territory, and it will be at 5:30 p.m. in the Western Australia, in Perth in Western Australia. It'll be at 10:30 a.m. UK, 11:30 a.m. Central Europe, 5:30 a.m. at New York, USA, Boston, USA, West Coast USA will be at 2:30 a.m. So we'll be live again tomorrow with All Aboard Live. It is on our live streaming area now on our YouTube channel, and also at our on our home screen on our upcoming live streams. So set the reminder now and become a subscriber, and join us tomorrow on our live chat open to subscribers only. And we'll see you then For our next Train Sim World 5 gameplay, we've been playing on PC today with custom DX12 settings, with custom all core settings, and DB Runner custom engine inning settings here today as well. Have a great day. It is bye-bye from all of us here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment, the home of Train Sim World in Australia.